Well, hey there everybody, Aaron here. Welcome to another episode of Gideon's Tactical. Today we're going to do a full field test and review for you on the Vanquest Trident-20 backpack. This is a 20-liter backpack designed for everything from photographers to outdoorsmen to military and law enforcement. So there's got a lot of applications for this backpack. So why don't you come along with us? We're going to take this up on a hiking trip that we recently did. I'm going to pack it full out with all of my camera gear as well as a hatchet, 64 ounces worth of water, and we're going to go up and do some other field testing as well as field testing on this pack. And today we're going to look at the ins and outs and see whether or not this is going to be a good 20-liter backpack for you. Specs on this pack here before I start tearing it apart and showing you all the ins and outs of this pack here. What we have is 18 inches from top to bottom, 11 inches wide, and it is 6 inches deep. So that's the overall specs for you. 1,000 denier nylon. It weighs 3 pounds 1 ounce empty with its carry weight, so that's how much it weighs. And then it is also got RC class YKK zippers all throughout, so that's awesome. And then it also is Teflon coated to help with water resistance. So those are just a few of the specs, and just to kind of give you a little example here, this is the Javelin 2.0 version. You can see there, this is their Javelin sling bag, very, very similar in size. The pocket here is a little bit smaller, it looks like, and there are a couple little things that make it, I believe, about 20% smaller, if I do remember from the specs. So this will be just slightly bigger than your Javelin 2.0 version sling bags, but very similar in how they're set up and their dimensions. And it is a 20-liter in size, so that just kind of give you some perspective there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start tearing this sucker apart. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the pockets and options for carrying things that they give you on the back of the pack. What they have is a bunch of different MOLLE options with all sorts of ways that you could attach other MOLLE compatible packs and bags, as well as 3 stages of Velcro on that MOLLE, so it's very easy for you to put morale patches, that type of thing. Then what they have is an overall size here of 9 inches wide and 11 inches high. So it's a very large compartment that we're about to look at here. They have 2 zippers up here. They give you a vertical pocket on the outside with this little kind of keeper nylon button to kind of just keep the zippers up here so they won't accidentally fall down, and open up the pocket. So you just unbutton that and then unzip it. I love that bright orange. You're gonna see that a lot throughout this pack. A really nice big dump pocket there. You could easily get a tablet, a book, just some other items. You could get a large firearm in there if you so desired. Whatever you would want to put in there, you can easily get that in there. Then you just put that button back, and again, that keeps the zippers from accidentally coming down and your stuff falling out of your pack. Then on this side here, to get to the pocket behind this one that we just saw, you have 2 zippers here with the luggage locks. Very nice. You can put a little luggage lock right there if you have sensitive items inside that you don't want people messing with. And it kind of gives you this half open design. It's not going to just flop open, which is really nice. And this is a very large compartment here. Again, you could put a tablet, full-size tablet. You could fit all sorts of different things inside here. Just kind of give you some perspective. I have a Work Sharp field sharpener, easily fits in there. I have a Tops Bob, Brothers of Bushcraft. I mean, that's a semi, it's not a small fixed blade, and that easily fits in there. You got this little keeper chain. You got my Ontario Rat Model 1, easily fits inside there, and then they give you some other runners for either Sharpies or pens or, pen flashlights, and then another dump pocket right here to hold other material. So just a lot of carry options just right there in that one little compartment for you to carry a lot of stuff. Now let's look at the next stage of pockets. So right above the pocket that we just looked at is a smaller pocket with lots of different features. What its size is 9 inches wide, 4 inches high. So nice right there. Got a really good wide strip of Velcro for morale patches. Then you got this really nice strong bungee. You could do a rain poncho or rain jacket, as well as this little sleeve back here that's fully functional as an option to just stuff stuff back in behind this little sleeve, just keeping it very accessible but also very secure. Then you have 2 luggage loop zippers, again for a luggage lock if you so desire. Zips open to a clamshell kind of design. I happen to have my leather work gloves in here. I love that orange again, very easy to find stuff. You got these really nice wide bungees, you can put batteries, different things like that in there. And then you have a little dump pocket. I have a Glock 21 mag right there. You could get about 2 of those back here in this one. And then you have on the front flap another little dump pocket. I happen to have my Phoenix E21 flashlight in there. So lots and lots of options to carry stuff with this smaller pocket up here above the larger one on the back of the pack. And what we have here on the right side of the pack is, again, double run of zippers, no luggage lock loops though, so nothing there. Then you have 3 stages of molly, nice and large. You could molly other sorts of things too, a knife maybe or something like that. And then this zips open, and the size of this pocket, before I forget, is 9 inches long and 4 inches wide. So basically that pocket that we just looked at up top, that you're getting that exact same size again, just here on the side of the pack. So that zips open into another clamshell design, and I'm going to try and use the same products throughout this video so you can kind of get a good perspective of what these pockets can hold. So you have another keeper chain here for keys. Then we have that Phoenix E21, again, fits in there nice and smooth. We got that Glock 21 mag. Again, you could get 2 of those in there if you so desire. You got 2 more stages of little pockets right here. Then over here on this one, the Rat Model 1. And then 2 more sleeves for pens or Sharpies, that type of thing. It will not fit that Tops Bob. As you can see there, the handle is just slightly too long. So that's some perspective there on the side. So that's on the right-hand side of the pack, is that little pocket and organizer for you to keep all sorts of different things. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the main compartment here. I'm going to zip it fully open, and I'm going to show you kind of what they offer here. Very large bag here, which is really nice. I love that orange again. Hopefully it's showing up well on the camera for you. And there's a couple different things and features that you can see right out of the gate. First off is this trough, and I'm going to show you. Before I do that, I got my whole Wolfpacks 2 kit in there, and it fits perfectly. What you have is this little tray on one side that is for the water bladder. I have some spare items we'll talk about here in just a second. So it is supposed to be able to, I believe, a 70-ounce water bladder. I will have, again, all the specs in the description below, so if I'm off and if they can fit 100, I'll have a comment for that. We've used it with a 70-liter and it fit fine. But that's for the tray right there. They give you a nice little hook right here to hook your water bladder up, so it doesn't just sink down to the bottom. And then they have mouthpieces on either side to feed the hose through, so that you can run it on either right or left depending on which side of your body you want the hose to come out of. So they have another one down over here too, which is cool. So that's a little flap right there. Then you can see it's got 2 big huge pieces of Velcro right here, and that's for these little dividers that are padded. There's lots of little padding pieces in here to kind of make sections for either maybe photography pieces. I know they sell some other photography items, but you can see you start to kind of make little dividers here, and you can organize your pack a little bit better and give it some more, not only dimension, but just make little compartments basically. And then you can say, here's my 32-ounce Nalgene. Boom, now that kind of fits in there, and there's a little space for that. So you could do like camera lenses, I think is a big thing that they kind of look for. Your camera, you could do a lot of camera stuff obviously, or just kind of make some storage compartments for your other gear and stuff like that. So that's real nice. Then you have a little window here on this flap. This is the one with just the molly. So this is on the back side of that molly. You have a little Velcro pocket right here, a little sleeve, dump sleeve that you can put stuff into. Here's my Kershaw piston, just so you can kind of get an idea. Fits in there with tons of room to spare. So little knickknacks you can put in there, and real nice Velcro to keep it in place. And then on this wall right here, you have 2 more little Velcro dump pockets on either side. Again, just giving you lots of options for organization when you are using this pack and packing it out. Lots of not only dividers, but lots of pockets, can hold a water bladder. Very cool. Lots of utility options with the main compartment on this. I want to show you the back side of the bag. You have not only this nice handle right here, just at the top of the bag to grab it, move it around, that type of thing. Then you have your shoulder straps that are box weaved. You cannot remove them like that. They are attached to your pack, which is nice. Then you move those. You got really good cushioning on the back, and then this is the back of the pack. So it's very nice, breathable, and soft and cushiony material to just help make it a comfortable ride when you're hiking and using this pack. Okay, let's look at how this bag operates. This is really cool little features that they have here. First off, you have, again, that kind of luggage lock zipper system, 2 zippers here, and you have 2 choices. You can either just unzip to right here and make it like a dump bag. Then you can get all your stuff in there, You can see I have the Wolfpacks 2 in there, and that is stopped by this little button strap right here. That keeps your zipper from going any further down. Now, if you don't want that, you can either unbutton that and just unzip the entire bag on one side. So now I can get into the entire bag. You can see it opens almost 3/4 of the bag. Or the other option that I have to do is zip this up and keep both zippers on the opposite side of that button, rebutton it, and then if I'm carrying on my pack and I want to kind of sling it over, like you're about to see, we'll show it to you here in just a moment. Now this strap keeps the zippers locked on this side, and when I open it up, it just opens to right here, and then I can just get in right there, and the zipper doesn't want to go all the way and open the entire bag. So lots of little cool features there. I really like that idea, and it's a very simple fix to be able to make your bag either open up almost completely or just a little bit like a dump bag, or on the side. So I really like that little kind of just attention to detail and idea with this pack, and that's a really cool feature. So I just want to go through a few of the straps and just kind of show you how this pack rides on me and the dimensions here. You have a chest strap with a whistle. Help me, I'm lost. So that goes really nice across your chest. You can run it through the different stages here on the shoulder pads. I had this totally packed out with 2 hatches today, all my film gear, and 64 ounces of water. I mean, this was heavily loaded today, and I didn't feel any sort of uncomfortability with the shoulder pads. The shoulder pads are really nice foam, really comfortable, breathe well, really just distribute the weight really well on this pack on either side, as well as giving you lots of strips of molly to feed, you know, water bladder hoses if you want, or, you know, molly, you know, like a knife, something like that if you so desire. So that's the chest strap right there, the sternum strap, and then you also have a large belly strap. Now, the pack itself is only 18 inches long, so you can see here, it's pretty small. This is, you know, it's 20 liters, the size, you know, it's the Trident-20, so it's not ginormous. And because of that, it's got this belt right here that rides a little high, goes right over my belly button. You can definitely get it nice and tight though, with plenty of room to spare. And I wear a size 34 waist, so you can tell, you know, I mean, definitely larger people can get these on no problem. They got the really nice belt buckle right there, so it'll definitely distribute the weight well. The plus side is you can also remove that. I'll show that here in just a second. You can remove the belt strap if you don't want to use that. But this is just kind of how it rides on me. You can kind of see there. Rides really well for that kind of smaller, you know, outdoor, what's the word I'm looking for, tactical pack. You know, if you're looking more for a tactical style pack than a backpacker's pack, this definitely fits the bill. You can definitely cram a lot of stuff into this. And the final piece of the puzzle that's really nice, you just can't unclick this. There's 3 buttons, so you gotta squeeze and push at the same time to remove. Then we unclip the chest. And then the cool little feature that they have is not only this little handle right here, so it's very easy for you to whip around the pack, but then with what we talked about with the main compartment, I can now unzip this right here, and now I have full access to the main compartment of this bag. If I need to get to something real quick, if I carry water in here, if I'm using this as a photography bag, you got your camera or a zoom lens maybe right in there. And again, with that really nice yellowy orange, very easy to see what you're doing in there. But I like that little feature, that little handle grab right here, and then the ability to basically unzip here without having to take the pack off to get inside is, in my opinion, a big plus, and I like that a lot. Okay, here's the bottom of the pack. Just want to show this to you real quick. You got 3 stages of molly right here, as well as 2 little toggle points here, and then here is the handle that we just saw that you grab to then whip the pack around if you want to get a real quick access to it. You could do other things with this little loop there as well, but you could definitely, you know, molly other packs to the bottom, or, you know, use paracord or, you know, some sort of straps and strap your sleeping bag to the bottom of the pack or something like that. If you're trying to do a really lightweight, you know, overnight bag, you could definitely do that if you so desire. On the back panel of the pack, this is where the belt loop and belt strap goes through. You can see they're really nice and padded again, and you can remove this if you so desire. There's just some Velcro in there. You just pull apart the Velcro and you can pull this belt off, and so the pack doesn't need to use the belt if you're not really into the belly strap system, as well as there's just a little drainage hole right down here in case a lot of water or your water bladder starts to leak or something. It's not just going to sop down in the bottom. There is a nice little drainage hole there as well, but you can remove the belt strap if you so desire very easily, and if you don't want to, the Velcro in there keeps it from sliding back and forth and really keeps it nice and stationary around your waist. So right up against the pad here is another compartment, compartment, and this is the only compartment really that I don't understand with this pack. There are no locks on here, and it's supposed to be kind of like the secret concealed carry whatever compartment, I believe. And so you're able to unzip it, then you just have a really big compartment here with nothing on one side, and then Velcro, 3 stages of Velcro all the way along here. So it's supposed to be, I believe, for, you know, sticking your pistol in there. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to want to carry my pistol right up against my back with just this little bit of foam and then a little kind of hardened plastic piece in there to kind of give it a little bit of stiffness. That's the only thing between me and my pistol. I'm not going to do that. I don't like that little feature. I would have made a lot more sense, in my opinion, just to have this be the water bladder sleeve, and these holes to feed your hose through do not connect to this pocket, so you cannot use it as a water bottle sleeve, a water bladder sleeve, unless you just zip it up and just kind of have your hose sticking out here. You could do that if you wanted to. For me, I don't really see any sort of need for this pocket, and I'm definitely not going to be putting my pistol in here. I'm going to be carrying it either in the main compartment or one of these other you know, pockets that either gives me those luggage lock options and is just easier to access, and it isn't riding right up against my back and that hard, you know, piece of metal into my spine. I'm not going to do that. So this is the only pocket. It's there. You can maybe put documents, more sensitive documents if you wanted to in there or something, but I don't really understand the need for this, and it would have been better just to make this the water bladder sleeve and then just giving us a little bit more space in the main compartment, in my opinion. Well, guys, you've seen the ins and outs of the Trident-20 here today from Vanquest, and now I got to give you my overall likability. Do I like this pack? I love this pack. If you're into this style, you know, heavier duty material with MOLLE attachments, I think that the material and design is there. I love it, and I really like the feature that it has with the opportunity to not only open it on the side, but also open it on the top like a normal dump pack. So I really like that overall design and that really cool feature that gives you just different ways to open up the pack, so you don't necessarily have to, you know, dig out all your junk to try and get to a particular item. You can decide where you want to open the pack and get to what you need without having to empty the entire bag. So I really like that feature a lot. Great materials, good design. If you're looking for a 20-liter backpack in this kind of style and design, look no further, in my opinion, than checking out the Vanquest Trident-20. Highly recommended here at Gideon's Tactical. Thank you so much for watching this particular episode of Gideon's Tactical. Please subscribe, comment, like the videos, share the videos, and check out our Facebook page. You can find it on the YouTube homepage of Gideon's Tactical. Like our Facebook page, where you'll get updates of upcoming videos, you'll get photos, as well as upcoming new gear releases, you know, that products and companies that are released, as well as behind the scenes footage and bloopers that you'll never see make it to YouTube. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.